So here a video after a massive rain last night. It was a little bit over 12 hours. Kind of wanted to show you what happens when you have a ditch going through your property. And there you can see it flowing pretty good. Now I have tried to see if there was anything I could do to change the flow here. But you got to remember, this is part of the ARROYO, which is the ditches that allows water to drain from one, let's say, property. It comes basically from the top of Diria de Rio Catarina water spill, and it flows all the way down towards our property and others. We're not the only one. Glad I'm not the only one, because then I would have a lot more water coming through the property. So this is okay for me. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It just adds some maintenance that you have to do. Like you can see, there's some cactus right there, and I have a fence line that's all of cactus. So after the rains, we moved a lot of the cactus to the back here so we can recover them and prepare the land when the rain stops. Right there you can see some of the cactus that I have placed to allow me to replant them after the rainy season. So as you can see how it is flowing, this would be the end of my property where that, let me see where that stick is at right there. That is the end of my property. So let's go to the front of the property so you can see how it is flowing through here. Now you can also see that it has a spillover, so that is kind of slightly a ditch. I have tried, and I think that after the rains of this year, I'm going to dig in deeper so that I don't have that big of an overspill. So that is one of the thoughts I'm having, to see if that helps me with draining. But of course, if I do it deeper, it's going to just get stuck there and wait for it to flow out. So I don't know if that would help me, but we will see and try that out. Just want to show you, I'm not too far in. It's halfway up my boot. I'm just careful, you know. You can slip and then get hurt. And since I'm way down the property, nobody would hear my yelling if something happens.
Help me! Help me!
So better be safe than sound. I'm going to walk back on the shore side. So right now I'm at the middle of the property, and here I'm looking towards the beginning, or from the side to side, since I'm bounded by two properties, so side by side, or beginning of the video to the end of the video. So here is the right side of my property, and you can see all the cactus. Lots of bamboo there on my neighbor's farm. Just beautiful bamboo, especially when you hear it all the way to the house. And here we had, you can see that trunk right there, that trunk. We had that from a tree that had fallen, and we basically did, we put it in concrete. So this one also held, but the wire, as you can see, is completely gone. So the guy's going to have to work on this again, just to do the wires, because if not, you get some of the cattle to cross down. And so all the owners, property owners, want to make sure that the cattle stays in the different areas that they own and not go to to my area, for example. Or this gentleman on this side on my right, it has no cattle, so he doesn't want cattle to coming through and then come to my property. Okay, so I kind of gave you a sense what happens if you have what I'm going to call a channel or a ditch coming through your property. You're not allowed to change the direction and then impede the water to go to another farm. So, but you could dig it out to make it flow better. That's one. And the other thing is, yeah, you do get a lot of junk coming down the waterway, like that tire was not here. And then you got a lot of plastic and paper. So yeah, that's another day of work. But of course, we don't do anything until the rains have stopped and it dry. It's just too muddy, as you can see. It's pretty muddy here, and I just don't want the workers to slide, hurt themselves. So, you know, we feel pretty safe, even though the boundaries of the the wires are completely cut. So we're going to have to replace them. Okay. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope it was informative. What do you think? Give me some of your thoughts about this waterway, and what would you do to clean up this quote-unquote mess. Just temporary. I have learned to live with it, and it's not hurting me. So just natural flow of water, which we could capture it. Now that would be a beauty, but don't know where to hold it. Thank you.